Hi there, this is Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. I'm here to show you how to make a little girl out of a renewzit air freshener. You're going to need one of these. There's another brand also, I can't remember it, but there's two of these kind that look just like this. It's got the sloped edge. Also, you're going to need two. When I first originally did this, I only used one mop, but these are from the Dollar Tree, and I separated them out so I could use the long pieces. I'm not going to cut them. I'm just going to cut them when we get to the end, and we'll just use it long for right now. Hey there, Paula Kemp. We also need some jute. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is what you will put the pieces together with to tie the hands together and to do the hair. You're going to need some flowers, and I just had this in my stash. You're going to need some ribbon, and I just chose red to go with this. You're also going to need a big ball. This is about a 1.5 or 2 inch ball. And you're going to need some paint. This is the flesh color, or peach. This is black. And you're also going to need a little white for the eyes. These are the two brushes you're going to need. You're going to need a flat brush just like this, and then a kind of a pointy brush to do the eyes. And also my trusty blush for her cheeks. And we are going to first open this up. And I'm going to open it, if I can here. I got this at Walmart, and it's going to look like this at the bottom. And you are going to start wrapping this at the bottom. The other one I had that I tried first had it even all the way around, but this one kind of waves around. It's how you open it. But we're going to take this. You're going to need your hot glue as well. Hey there, Julie. Thank you for coming. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end of this. We're going to wrap it so that'll be her whole body. And we're going to just start down on the lower portion, and we'll go straight across instead of trying to go up and down and around and everything. So we are going to just put a little bit of hot glue on here, and we're going to put this and wrap it around just like this. You're going to need some hot glue every so often. Just like this. And I'm probably going to need some more hot glue. I'm going to go ahead and get that out of my stash over here. Give me just a sec. This takes a good bit of hot glue, so I'm going to go ahead and put some more hot glue around here. Hey Steven, that's my son coming on. All right, and so we're just going to go around, and we're going to do it just like this, and we're just going to keep going. You can kind of smush it together a little bit. That way it's really close for the body. And so we're going to just keep going around with the glue. And we're going to wrap it around. And it's going to need several pieces. That's the reason why 2 of these is a good idea. Hey, Linda, thank you for watching. Sharon, hey. All right, we're going to start with this one. I'm just going to go where this one ended, and we'll go around. It's easier to put it on this instead of on the actual piece of mop, because it's easy to get to burn your hand. So just keep pushing it down a little bit. That way it's close, just like that. You can use a regular mop also. Hey Sean, thank you for coming on and watching me do this. So we're going to keep going around. I got to an area. We're going to go to the next one. And keep going around. once we get the body done, then I will go ahead and paint the head the flesh color. That way it can dry before we put the face on it. So we're going to keep pushing this down. And that way we have this much. We're going to keep going. Stephen, did you have a good day today? Did you work? I'm going to go to bed soon because, yeah, that's a lot. I'm sure you're tired. You need to get some rest. Hopefully the boys won't wake you up. I appreciate you coming on. All right, we're almost to the top. I'll try to go a little faster here, just so you don't get bored with this. We're going to do this, and we're just going to take another one, and we're just going to go right there. You're not going to be able to see this. This is just for the background to make it look like, I guess, part of her dress or underneath her dress. Hopefully everybody had a good day today. At least it's midweek, huh? We're going to keep wrapping and pushing down as we go around. And these mops from the Dollar Tree, of course, they're only $1 and they're not very good quality. If you want it to be a little bit better, you could buy one at Walmart, or you can get it at Lowe's or wherever they sell mops and mop refills. You can do that. Grab another one. Some of these are a little thicker and some are thinner. This one's thinner for whatever reason. And I'm going to kind of try to do it a little bit thinner because I put a lot of different layers on the other one, and I'll show it to you in a minute. She kind of looks like a fat girl to me. And you'll want to go all the way to the very top. Hopefully this will be the last piece that you have to use. Put another glue stick in there. Hey Pat, thank you for coming. I'm trying to hurry up to do the body here. Let me grab some more glue. I'm gonna go around this. We're almost to the top. But you want to keep going around the edge. See how fast I can go. Let's see. All right, and you're going to keep going around, and there's just a little bit left here, and I'll have to cut this portion off. But you're going to make it flat. Let me get some scissors. We're going to cut this portion off right here, and then kind of poke that in the middle. And it's going to look like this, and this will be the front because it's leaning this way. So your body looks like this. And you don't do this in case you want to open it at the bottom. All right, and then you're going to take these You're going to take one and you're going to fold it in half. It's actually going to be too long. Hey, Debbie, thank you for coming. Great, Vera, thanks for coming. You're going to fold it just like this, and we're going to go around the edges up here at the top. And I'm just going to put a little glue, and we're going to put it just like this. It's going to be way too long. You can cut them if you want to go to the bottom of this, or you can just wait till the end to cut it, and that's what I'm going to do, just so it'll be thicker. I'm going to put a little glue on this. Make this go in half here. And you're just going to take one at a time. One of these was thicker than the other. It's bizarre. This one's thick, this one's thinner. So I guess they're all made differently. But you're just going to keep going all the way around. And this is just going to make a thicker looking dress all the way around. Okay. I kind of like the thicker ones for around the edge here. And when we go to do her arms, we can do a thinner bit because it's going to make it less thick for the arms. So this will be a lot better. You will have some left over for a different project. It's not going to take the full 2 mop heads. But it's going to look like this when you're finished with that portion. And of course we can cut these off just at the bottom. You want it further down right here. You don't want to go exactly to the bottom of this. You want to go just a little bit so it'll be more flowy. So go about 1 inch under, which these scissors are not my good scissors. But we'll see. We'll finish cutting this later. I'm going to go ahead and paint this. That way it'll be drying for when we need to use the head. You do not have to cover the whole thing. Do at least a half of it because we're going to put some of this on the head too for her hair. So you don't have to go the complete way around, just about 2/3 or a half if you can get it just right. We're just going to do this. I'm going to set it down over here just because my finger's in the way. It's easier to hold this way. So it may take 2 coats, but it looks like it's going to be okay with the one. I'm going to let it sit over here. So that'll dry. And then the next thing we're going to do is take some pieces. We're going to take about 6 or 7 pieces and you're going to put them all in your hand. You're going to level them out. 1, 2, 3. You're going to need 6 for the arms because you're going to use 2, 4, 6 to do the 3 braids. So we're going to put the 3 that are thinnest together. That way we'll have that for the arms. We're just going to set these aside. 2, 4, I just dropped one. Let's see. This way we've got the smaller ones for the arms, and I'm just going to set them to the side. That way I'll have the arms ready because it doesn't matter for the other piece. You can do 6 or 7 for that as well. You don't have to worry. These are 5, 6. If they're thicker, then it's going to be, you may get 7 pieces. It doesn't matter. We're just going to kind of level them out a little bit. we're going to take the whole roll, just flatten it out here. You're going to put a good amount of glue on the top. And that way you're going to press this on top of it. We're going to do it just like this. And be careful not to burn your hand. We're going to, ow, like I did. Okay, because the glue will come up through there. But kind of just pat it down a little bit and you're going to have it just like that. Okay? Then we're going to take it and we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to get 6 or 7 more, and it looks like I did 7. 3, 6, 7, yeah. Okay, and we're going to do that. It doesn't matter what size is on this one. I don't want that one. It's kind of messed up. Let's see. All right, so we're going to take these. All right, they're pretty even. It's not going to matter because we're going to cut part of that off. Hey, Cheryl Myron. Hey, Elaine. It's all right that you're late. It's taking a little time. You can go back and see the beginning. We're going to put this on here again, a big, generous amount of hot glue. But just like I said, remember. All right, let me get one more piece, because this will make 7. And we're going to go the opposite way that we went the first time. And we're going to press that down. Kind of do it this way instead of doing like I did and putting your finger on the top of it to get burnt. So this is the way it's going to look on the top. You're going to kind of have a cross. And you're just going to put this down. And then we're going to do one more. Because this is leaning this way, you want your head to go downward. So this is going to be the front. So you're going to end up putting your arms this way. That way the head will be going the right way. So just see how it goes down just a little bit. Make sure that your face is going to face this way. So we're going to go the opposite way. And we're going to put the strings that we set aside because these are thinner. For the arms. And let me make sure that they're kind of level. That's better. Okay, so in the middle here, we're going to do just like we did for these. We're going to put a generous amount of hot glue right here. And we're just going to go the opposite way. And we're going to put that down again. And really, we could almost get one more, but we won't even amounts because we're going to braid it for her hands. Her arms and her hands. I probably could get 2 more on here for 8, but that's still not going to be enough. It'd have to be 9. So anyway, what we're going to do is take 2, 4, 6 that we put on there. And we are going to braid this. So you're going to take it in 3s, 2 each. And you're going to braid this just like this. And of course we're going to cut some of it off, but you'll get it about like this. It's about 5 inches or so. You're going to get a piece of your jute and you're going to cut it. Just like this, and then we're just going to tie the end of it for the moment. That way it doesn't all come undone what you've done. You can tie it in a knot because we're going to cut that portion off, all the extra. I really made a big piece. So I wasted some, but that's all right. This is only from the Dollar Tree, so we're good. So this is the way it's going to look, and this is going to be your hands technically. We're just going to pull that to the side. Just make sure that's really taut. We're going to lean it down. And then we're going to take the other side and we're going to do it also. We're going to braid that so they're even. We're going to do it about 5 inches down. Let me pull it some. That way it looks a little better. You can kind of flatten it out a little bit. And this is the way it looks. You're going to take another piece of your jute. And I'm going to try not to make a big one this time. Be wasteful. And then we're going to tie a knot and cut off the excess if you did too much, like I did the first time. And let me do that, because we're going to end up putting them together And you don't need to worry about this so much because it's going to be, we're going to put a piece of this ribbon. Where is the end? I got a little piece of tape on here. This is a brand new one. I think I got this at Walmart. This is that Offrey ribbon, and it's kind of just, it's not the smallest, but the next to the smallest, and I just liked it. So we're just going to cut about 1 foot or so, maybe 13 inches. Then we're going to make sure we know which side is which. This one's going down this way, so that's going to be our front. And we're going to take it, and we are going to put the arms together just like this. And this is going to be her arms. And we are going to tie those two together. I'm going to cross them here. That way you're only going to see the top portion where this is, where we've attached it. But you're going to put a bow there. You can put some other ribbon, whatever you like. It doesn't have to be red. It can be any color. If you've got colors, a certain color of a flower that you want to use, then you can use that particular ribbon, that color ribbon, so it'll look alike. Because I did not have any purple flowers, and I did purple ribbon because I just happened to have that for the other one. But let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to cut a little bit of this off because I kind of did it too long. And we're going to take our flowers and just stick in her arms. And it's sticking, this one's too long, so you want to take part of this off. I'm going to cut this down some. Just a piece of it off of there. And we're going to stick it in. And these are more, you can glue it if you want to. I'm just going to set hers in there. It doesn't matter. Okay, I've got my ball here, and this is the portion at the bottom that's just flat. That's what we're going to end up gluing on top of here. But first, we want to get her hair done. So we're going to take some of this, just like we did before, and we're going to take it and do the same. Just half where it has this little loop at the top. And we're going to look at this to see. This is going to be the front. Obviously, this is going to be the back that we're going to cover up with this. And we are going to put, I'm just going to start, I guess, over here to the side. That's fine. Put a little dab of glue. And we're going to start here. We're going to hold it for just a second. And I kind of want to do the thinner pieces. I do have some thick in here, but that's okay. The thinner pieces are better for the hair. So when you're looking at the mops, you may want to pay attention to it because there's a big difference. But we're going to put it a little bit over where the color is for the face because you're covering that portion up. You don't want it to be behind there. So we're going to just keep going. Let me try to get a thinner piece. And we're going to bend it. And it's okay because we're going to end up, she's not going to have this long bit of hair. She's going to have less than that. Let me see. I'm going to have to put a little more glue for this piece. Only half of it's really on there. So we're just going to go like this. Let me get some more glue on that. There we go. And this has got a bad piece. We don't want to use that. Right. And if you need to dab your paint onto where the glue comes through there, as you can see, it just kind of goes. You can't see it that much, but if it bothers you, then you can certainly paint the glue. And that way you won't be able to see it. All right. So we're going to keep going here. If I don't stick my hand in it. Goodness. All right. So this one's trying to unravel here. So we want to get kind of close to it with this piece. That way it fits better. Then we're going to do this. You have to work really fast or the glue will dry if you do more than one little dab at a time. And I was trying to go fast here. Let me get We just got 1 or 2 more pieces to put on there. I'm going to do one, and then I'm going to do another one. All right. So what we've got is this right here. And it's going to look kind of funny right now. And we may need to put 1 little piece or 2 here in the middle. That way it looks like it's one whole piece of hair instead of having a little bit of the wood showing. We don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more on there, just so it'll look like it's all attached together. And there we go. See, now it's all the way around, just like that. And her hair will be like this. And you can unravel this if you want it to be a little bit fluffier. And we are going to get some glue, and we're going to put right here on the top. We're going to put a generous amount because you're going to put this on top of here. So let me do that. Put a big bunch. We'll do the face afterwards. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it right here on top, and you're going to hold it for a second because we don't want it to come undone. You can put a bow with the ribbon that we have right around her neck if you want to. You don't have to, or you could put a dolly on top of here. That would have been cute. I didn't think about that until just now. Like Barb does with a lot of her stuff. She puts a little dolly on top of there, and that way it covers up all of where you put the glue and everything. You can't really see it that much, and the flowers are kind of in the way as well. So you can't see it that much. It's okay. But this is what she's looking like right now. But we're going to put her hair up. And all this is kind of leaning on stuff. It's not sitting straight because of that. You're going to pull this up just like this to make her have a little ponytail. Just like that. But you want to make sure her head is good on there. And it's pretty good. What we're going to do is go underneath where we put the arms on a while ago, because it looks like it wants to pull a little bit right there. It's not that it's not attached, but this portion needs a little more glue. So that's what I did, is put a little more glue, and see, it doesn't move because it did before. Hey, Beth Hurley. How are y'all doing today? Did everybody work, or is everybody retired except for me? Okay, let me get some red ribbon. Here we go. Red ribbon here. We're going to put her hair up some. So let me get a generous portion here, about 12 or 14 inches long. We're going to put it up underneath here. And we're going to pull it up some so you'll be able to see her cute hair. So just pull it forward and hold on to her head so you don't pull her head off. But I think she's on there pretty good. So we're good. You can put a piece of the jute there first, or you can do just the ribbon like I just did. We're going to do it just like this. And this is what her ponytail looks like right there. And we're going to do her face, and then we'll be finished. Except for cutting off the edges and everything. And it'll take me a second to do all of that. So we're going to get this brush. We're going to dip it in the black. And y'all know I like my little round eyes. We're going to do it just like we did the witch. Only we're not going to make her nose like that, obviously. We're going to do a round or oval looking eye. I'll show you it's finished. Okay, now this is her one eye. She looks like a cyclops right now. And then we're going to do another eye. and just kind of make them. Here we go. Those are her eyes. And we're going to make just a little bit of the eyebrow, just a little bit here. You're going to barely touch it because this would be really thick. I don't have the little bitty brush in here. So there's her eyebrows. And then we are going to do some eyelashes. So we're barely going to just flick the brush. And I'm going to put her two little... It's easier for me to do this side than it is this side, and I'm right-handed, so I don't know. But this is what her face looks like. I want to see if we'll do one more at the bottom, because I just think she's cute. Alright, so we made her 3. And then we're going to make her a little nose. I'm going to get part of the paint off of here. And I put it in the water, but you got to really be careful to try to make it. We're going to make just a little bitty nose. Just like that. It's a really little nose. But you can do whatever you want. You don't have to have a nose. And then we're going to make her a little mouth. Lordy, lordy. Let's get it really pointed here. And I'm barely touching this because it would be too thick. Alright, so she's looking like this. And then we're going to take the paint off of that because you don't want any black on there. Let me see if I've got another small brush. I do have one, but I don't know how good it is. I need to get some more paint brushes in the worst way. But we're going to, this is already dry, it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and put a dot and a dot. Right like that. Just like this. And that's her face. And then we're going to take some of this blush and we're going to give her some little rosy cheeks. I just get some on my finger. We're just going to do it like this. And like this. And I put a little bit on her forehead and on her chin. I don't know, I like it like that. But this is what she looks like. Thank you, Pat. I'm glad you like her. I'm going to show you the other one as well. And she's going to look a lot better once we trim her up. And I'll post a picture. That way y'all don't have to sit here and watch me do this. I'll sit and chit-chat with you a minute if you want to stay. This is the other one. It was the purple. But see how I had to cut this in order to use one. And it looks so much better, longer for the whole thing. Just like she is right here. And so once you cut this portion, it's going to look a whole lot better. And you'll cut right here at her hands just to have a little bit at the end. And then you can do your hair as long as you want to. You can cut it here or you can cut it way up here and just have just a ponytail up at the top. You can do however you would like for yourself. But this is what she looks like. And she's so cute. I really like it. It's just like cute angels. You could make her into an angel. You could put something right back here that you could glue to it. And that way she could have some wings. So she could be an angel. So you can have a little girl or you can have an angel. Whichever one you want. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all liked it. I'm sure my son has left because he said he had worked so much. Thank you so much, Rhonda and Vera and Paula and Linda. And Elaine, too. I know you're probably there. and Pat. So, I'm so glad y'all like it. And Friday, we're going to do a simple craft. I mean, it is so simple. It probably only take 5 or 10 minutes to do. And I'll post that either later tonight or in the morning. I decided to do something simple just because it's Friday night and I don't want to keep everybody on. Frankie, thank you. Gonna watch the replay? Okay, great. Hopefully y'all do this. Y'all can post it on the page. Hey, Minnie. If you didn't get to see it, then you can just post it after you make one if you want to make one. This wasn't very expensive. I had this in my stash and then the ribbon too. So if you're like me or you're like a crafter, then you'll have all of this stuff in your stash. You might have to go get the 2 mop heads at the Dollar Tree. And then this was only 97 cents at Walmart. And you can glue this down. If you want all these pieces to be glued down, you certainly can do that. I just didn't want to keep you on any longer than necessary. And Elaine, you certainly can watch the replay. I appreciate it. If anybody does come on and they watch the replay, except for people I'm talking to right now, then please hashtag replay. That way I can thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody who supports me here at Hummingbird Paintery. And I hope you've caught my website. I haven't completely done stuff with it, but hopefully I will get on there and fix it because there's 2 areas that are the same on there and I haven't had a chance to get on and fix that. But hopefully you will see. I appreciate everybody that's come on. And I will see y'all Friday night at 6 p.m. And we'll do a quick craft. And then I'll do another one on Sunday that's a little bit better, just like this one. But the one Friday is very simple, so you won't have to stay very long. And I appreciate you, and y'all have a good Wednesday night. Thanks. Bye-bye.